If you've never owned a stock before, this is the best time for you to do that right now. Trust me, because over the last few days, investors have watched billions and even trillions of naira disappear from the market. Many stocks that were rising strongly just a few weeks ago, like GTCO, Zenith, etc., have suddenly turned red. If you've ever opened your Bamboo app, your stockbroker account, or checked the Nigerian exchange recently, you've probably seen your portfolio dropping, and the big question is this:
Is this the beginning of the stock market crash?
is this actually an opportunity for smart investors? The Nigerian stock market has experienced a significant pullback in the first week of June 2026. In just the first 4 trading days of June, investors lost approximately 5.15 trillion naira in the market value as the NGX all-share index moved lower. Major stocks including banking, industrial and telecommunication companies have seen heavy selling pressure. The market capitalization fell from about 160.5 trillion to around 155.4 trillion within days. Naturally, many retail investors are asking, why is everybody selling? To understand this, we need to look at what happened before this decline. Now, the first reason for this is profit taking. The biggest reason for this decline is something called the profit taking. Think about it this way. Imagine you bought a stock for 100 naira and after several months, it rises to about 180, 200. Would you consider selling and locking in your profits? Of course, that is exactly what many institutional investors are doing right now. The Nigerian stock market has delivered exceptional gains over the past year. A lot of stocks doubled, some even tripled. Banking stocks, telecom stocks, and industrial stocks generated huge returns. So now some investors are simply taking some money off the table out of that huge returns. Many market analysts have identified widespread profit taking in major stocks as a key driver of the recent decline. This is normal. Every bull market experiences period where investors decide to cash out. That is what this simply means. Big investors are rebalancing. Another factor is portfolio rebalancing. Pension funds, asset managers, institutional investors. These investors don't keep all their money in stocks forever. After strong market gains like this, they often reduce exposure to equities and move some funds into bonds, treasury bills, or other investments. This creates selling pressure. When many investors do this simultaneously, prices naturally move lower. The recent sell-off has been especially noticeable in large cap stocks because that's where institutional money is concentrated. Banking stocks are leading the decline. One interesting thing about this correction is that banking stocks have been among the biggest losers. Many investors had piled into banks because of strong earnings and attractive dividend expectations. But when profit taking starts, the stocks that rose the most often experience the biggest pullback. So it's natural, and several reports have shown banking stocks such as First Holdco, Zenith Bank, and others contributing significantly to recent market weakness. This doesn't necessarily mean that these companies have become bad businesses. It simply means that investors are locking out gains. Another interesting reason is markets don't move up forever. Here's something many investors must understand. No
Stock market goes up in a straight line, not America, not Europe, and definitely not Nigeria.
Even the world's strongest markets experience corrections. A correction is simply a temporary decline after a strong rally. In fact, corrections are healthy because they remove excessive speculations and create opportunities for long-term investors. The investors who become wealthy are usually the ones who understand that market declines are part of the investing journey. This is the time most investors are actually waiting for to get more stocks.
But the big question is this: should you panic and sell?
Answer: no. Panic is usually the worst investing strategy. When markets fall, inexperienced investors often sell at the bottom, then they watch prices recover without them. And that's why you have me here. As a smart investor that you are, this is not the time to sell. No, but rather this is the time to purchase more. Instead of asking, how much money have I lost? You should ask, have the businesses I invested in fundamentally changed? If the answer is no, then the decline may simply be market noise. Remember, price and value are not always the same thing. A lot of experienced investors are doing these 3 things. Number 1, reviewing their portfolios. Number 2, keeping cash available for opportunities. Number 3, buying quality stocks gradually if prices become attractive. Notice I said gradually. Nobody knows exactly where the market bottom is. That's why smart investors average into positions rather than trying to predict the entire point. So what is exactly happening in the Nigerian stock market? The evidence suggests that the recent decline is largely being driven by profit taking after a strong rally, particularly in large cap banking industries and telecom industry. So yes, investors have lost trillions of naira, some even hundreds of thousands and all of that, including me. I lost some money. But market corrections are a normal part of investing. The key is not to panic and sell. The key is to stay informed, think long term, and make decisions based on fundamentals rather than fear. If you found this analysis helpful, go ahead to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments, are you buying, holding, or are you selling Nigerian stocks right now? Please write it down in the comments if you are buying or selling. Now, if you're a complete beginner and you don't know what we are talking about, I have made a simple video for you on how you can understand the Nigerian stock market and start earning passive income online and join us, the wealthy investors. If you are just listening for the first time, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit the like button and also subscribe. And please tell me in the comments if this video has actually helped you. I would really love to hear from you in the comments. Please let me know. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.